What's going on when you feel this soul-crushing fatigue and it's not something that's healthy? Obviously, always seek a doctor's support, and this could be from any number of things. I'm going to talk about when you just have this inkling, it's coming from more of a spiritual state happening generally as a collective, okay? And always when any, like myself or anyone shares this information, always feel into what's your truth? Like, what's your truth about this? Is what I am saying feel true to you, a part of it, maybe all of it? That's you being in your power. And we're all being more in our power. In order for us as a collective to move forward into all these new energies we're all speaking of, right? In order for us to be there, we can't be in the same mindset, doing the same activities, living the way that we once were. It has to shift, it has to change. And we think about what got us to where we're at today was a very specific mindset, action steps, and not bad, by the way. I know there's so much that we're doing as far as healing and clearing work, and that's so important. But as far as where we're going, well, that's just a different trajectory. It's like all of us, our trains are on this one track, and we're having to get to the new track. But instead of it just being like a simple lift and shift, like why can't we just all go in for spiritual surgery and just have source be like zip zap zap, okay, here you go, new train track. Be like, oh, thank you so much. Let me review my manual and see what I learned and what changes were made so I can move forward in our dreams, right? Instead, what has to happen is our physicalness has to slow way far down, because if it didn't, we would simply keep going and we wouldn't pause to reflect. And there's so much for us to reflect on and say, okay, this doesn't work, this doesn't feel right, how do I move forward in this new way? And one of the things I have found for myself, because that period for me where I was just like, I like there were days I was like, I can't do anything. And I was in tech sales. Like all we were supposed to do was do. I actually ended up quitting, but that's because I have an entire other purpose and journey here. Your life does not have to change entirely in order for you to get on this new track. I think that's some people's biggest fears. Relationships can evolve. Companies can evolve with you if you work with them. Now, of course, I know companies are shifting a lot and there's a lot coming up this year. No, spiritual change does not have to mean like, okay, I'm cutting off my old life and I'm walking into the new. Two ways you can best support yourself through this. Number one is talk to the people who are in your inner circle and let them know that this is how you're feeling and that you may be feeling this way for a while and you're doing things to care and tend for your energy. Number two, journal, meditate, whatever it is that helps you reflect. Maybe seek professional support and give yourself time to go through all the waves. You've got this, keep going.